So, I now have a couple pairs of glasses here. I'm going to continue I was going to do a very quick thing to sort out the disk drive door on a 1541. But it has not worked out so simply. And these glasses, oh my word, are very strong. So I'm still not sure. I've got the rod here. Oh dear. I've got all the pieces, all the 6 pieces, and I have no clue how to put the thing back together. So, even though I really don't want to do this, remove this. This is the disk drive that had the funny door. And you know, I was so close to just fixing it by sliding the thing back into position. Like basically what happened is, this rod is supposed to be on top of the mechanism, and when you flip it, it pushes it down. So it had slipped just out a bit. So when I was in the midst of trying to put it back over where it should be, it ended up in the middle rather than on the top, and that is what started this whole mess. Where once again, I am opening up. This is the 1541. I've cleaned a couple of times because of Pac-Man. But I'm not going to really move things, or remove things, at least that's my plan. I just want to look at it, because now I really, even though there's only 6 things, I've really never had to mess with one of these before. I know, you know, these drives have been around a long time, and so have I, but I've never had to do this. So, I have the screws out. I will not mix them up. I will take the top off. Oh dear. Is this different? Oh golly. This is a different drive mechanism. This one, there are 2 plastic things on the thing, and it's longer, and there's no circuit board there. Oh. So, and oh man, wow, I can really get a good look in here now. But I've got to be this close or it makes me dizzy. So, yeah, that was not helpful. Although I see there's a little lubricant on this. Maybe it needs some more. Oh well, well, this drive worked fine, and it still works fine. So, that's not going to help me. So before I lose the screws, I'm going to put them back in. I'll put it back together. So now, I'm sure somewhere, I have another 1541 too. But where? And does it have the same sort of things, sort of innards that the first or the second one does? Or maybe it's a third. Commodore had, you know, they were selling millions of these things. And they didn't really care, I don't think, that they were the same or different or anything else. They just wanted to have them available to be sold. Because that's what you do when you're trying to make millions of things. And billions of dollars. So, Sheldon has reappeared. Hello, Sheldon. Okay, so that's back together. Alright, Sheldon. Now, I am going to try to get a really close look here at this thing and see what I can figure out. And, oh no, I dropped one piece, but I found it. Okay, Sheldon, I see you are here. Sheldon, you are not being helpful. Please get down. So, I have the end piece. I know it goes on there. I think this little black piece, which you probably can't see, helps keep it in line. Then, there's just these two others that really go on the rod. Hello, Sheldon. Well, that fits on nicely now. I couldn't get it on before. So maybe this piece, there's another little plastic thing, maybe it just goes to keep things from falling off. Now, sadly, I think what's happened now, come on, is, see, these things are only meant to go on once. I think I've got a little slack now in the situation. Oh, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I think maybe I have it back together the way it's supposed to be, where it has the door flip, the little holder plastic thing, then another thing, maybe it's supposed to keep the spacer in, or the little holder in place, and then we have the metal thing with the little flippy thing. And it slid back and forth. That's what started the whole thing off. But now, oh, this might go well. Or not. Hi, Sheldon. Okay. I have the drive. Boy, it's like having almost eat off of it. So I think maybe if I take the knob off, maybe, possibly, maybe. How do you get this thing in here? Okay, well, I cannot look at those glasses anymore. I cannot. These ones are more like reading glasses. So, if the configuration is right, and I think it is, maybe. Okay, so I think what's happening is now this thing that sprung up goes a little higher than it needs to. So maybe without the front on, I can get this. And who knows, maybe the thing that slipped, oh no, that's not going to work. I gotta see, there's two places this has to fit so it can sit nice, and I can't do that. Well, maybe now that I think I know the way the business part of this goes, maybe I can stick this through here, slide everything over, slide everything back, maybe. And then pull it forward enough to just ever so gently, scream. I am not dropping this. I am not dropping this. I will set it down on the drive. Maybe I can get this to slip into place. Oh, maybe. But then, is it lined up properly? Probably not. Probably. Alright. I'm going to put the little flippy thing back on. That should help me get it lined up, except now the little part I need has fallen gently into the drive. Okay. So, if I can get this in line, now if it was up, it would need to be there, and if it was down, okay, I might possibly, maybe, oh, I think I felt it go by. See, I guess it just fits one sort of way. Which is all fine. I gotta figure out what that is now, and I really can't get a feel for it. Oh, I thought I felt it. So I think what's happened here is, if I do get it lined up properly, it should then, I should be able to push this in, which is obviously not right yet. But it should be right there. It should go in. But it's not going in. Is that it? It's funny, I feel just a little movement. Maybe. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe if I spin, oh, it felt good there. But that, oh, maybe I'm 180 degrees off. And now it won't spin. Okay. Hang on there. Oh. It's funny how something so simple, or that appears to be so simple, is not. And now I think I've got it stuck. Okay. No, I don't. Okay. Oh. So now, I think okay, I'm getting closer in that I see that if I get this in the right position, that right now, that it will slip in, the whole rod will slip in nicely. And now I've just got to get this into the down position, But of course, I've got to slide this out just so. And then slide this in just so the things are all lined up. And then the little rod thing, now I've got to stick in, but it doesn't want to go in. Oh, okay, come on. Boy, whoever thought this up, talk about high tolerances. Okay, now I have it in. I think I have everything in, sort of. Maybe. Oh no. Oh. I'm 90 degrees out. So right now the door is open. Or it says it's open. And the drive is, well, okay. Now, so basically right now the drive is in the closed position as if it was okay. I shall. So I'm going to go and drop my Commodore. Oh. Someday maybe I'll do a close-up of this. But just know that everything has to be just so. So I'm still not just so. Okay, the drive is on. Computer is on. The monitor is on. So now, oh, what am I doing? I can't even get the disc in. Alright, I'm going to shut all that off. So, what I have now is, it's good, but it's not good. I have everything together where it's supposed to be. I'm just out by, where am I? Ah! Drive opens, drive closes. Drive open, drive closes. By God, I think I've got it. What did I do there? You know what I think I did is I slipped this thing through the hole in the position where the drive would be closed. Okay, you know what? Now I can turn on the drive. I can turn on the computer. I can turn on the monitor. And I can take my Commodore 1541 test demo disc and put it in. And type in and it's working. Oh, and you know, the whole reason that the whole thing ended up falling apart is the first time I went to go put the tiny little rod through, I got it in the wrong position, then it fell out, then you know, it just went bad. So, this seems to be working. Now there's just another thing here. I must take out my Commodore 1541 test demo disc and turn everything off. And very gently, I think I'm going to have to do something. This seems a little too easy to come off now. Now remember, I had trouble getting this thing into position, or out of position before. I suspect, see the cord goes beside the drive. Aha, aha, aha. Okay, that seemed to go better, but it's still not right yet, but it's almost right. Okay, I think it's in position. So now I can take that and slip it. Oh, can I? What's happened? There's some extra thing here. What is that crazy ass thing? Oh, okay, maybe that's right. There's a little... Alright. Drive open, drive closes. The face is back on. We'll turn it on. We'll turn it on. We'll turn it on. We'll take a disc. We'll put it in. We'll do the usual load, quote, oh, $, quote, comma, 8. Except, oh dear, I am in quote mode, because I hit the wrong key. By the way, quote mode, look at that. Hi, Sheldon. Quote mode is when you hit the quote, and then you hit some cursor things, and you get all these funny things, and you don't know what they mean, and you say, what happened? And when that happened, you know what, the easiest thing is just hit return and start again. Hi, Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon. But if you hit another quote, it'll show. Hi, Sheldon. So, well, I think this, and I do believe I already cleaned the head on this drive. I think this has worked out just fine. So now, before anything else goes wrong, you see, I wasn't going to do any of this. I wanted to come up and show you about how to take a keyboard apart. But I found this drive. It was actually in my car, and I said, ooh, we can look at this. This will take but a moment. Alright. So, before I lose the screws, which are on top of the 1701. I just dropped a screw. Okay. Hang on. Do not fret yet. Now, it doesn't sound like dropping a screw. Oh, okay. Huh. There is a good reason that this 1701 has its little door. Oh. Because the screw hit the jacket to the 1541 test demo disc and went right into the door thing. Okay, so screwdriver. Okay, so the next thing we'll do to this 1541, but not now, because I wasn't going to do this at all now. It was just an aside, a quick aside. Something to say, oh look, a drive, let's test this drive. Anyway, the next thing I'll do is I'll show you how to, not right now, but later, how to make a drive like this. Oops, come on, screw. Which is, it's been around. It's not ugly, horribly, but it's been around. It looks, oh, I don't know, I don't think yellow, but it's got dirty marks on it. How to make it look lovely again. So, we'll take out the disc. I do find now that this lever is a little, well, it's okay, but it might be just a little too easy to come out. But then, of course, it has to come out. So, I'll think about that. So, there. It's funny how some things work out. I came up with my funky glasses ready to get really close up at the second drive to figure out what was wrong with the first drive and how to put it back together, because I'd never taken it apart like that, and the drives were different. But I persevered. And the drive is back together. So, yes, next, I'm going to show you how to take a keyboard apart, but not on this yet. I was going to take a 128 apart. It's funny, I need some keys off of a 128, and I have this one here, which, no matter what you do to the colors, this is really, 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 really yellowed, like probably it belonged to a smoker, but I don't know. But you know, the funny thing is, some of the keys are not, so I think they've been replaced. But the function keys, which are what I need, and they're gray, they look a little dirty, but they're not yellowed. So that's pretty fine. Anyway, we'll carry on later. We'll take this apart, and we'll see about cleaning up this 1541. And of course, ultimately, we'll see about getting organized, because it's not hoarding if it's organized. Right, Sheldon? Okay, now that I took the 1541 off the disk drive, Sheldon seems quite happy to sit there. He does bump on me a little bit. Hello. But we'll see. Maybe we'll try and set up a Sheldon cam. So right now, I've taken a bunch of time to, well, I was going to take a moment to fix this or just look at this 1541. It turned into a whole lot more than I thought. Shocking. Did I get the keyboard taken apart? No. Did I get much of anything accomplished? Well, I have another 1541 too that works, which right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means I have 7 drives in front of me. Some of them needs the head's still cleaned, but they work. I guess now I'll have to see if I have a power supply for it. Anyway, and you wonder why I'm disorganized and why I don't get much done. It's very easy to be distracted. I mean, I really feel good I got the drive working, but I'm no closer to being organized except that I have one more drive. And one cat.